stage is set for at least some small hail, pea-sized, maybe dime, maybe nickel-sized hail as we go through tomorrow. For more on how hail forms, here's meteorologist Zack Webster.
A few locations saw some small hail Sunday afternoon. It looks like there's another potential for us to see a little bit of hail with some of those storms that make their way across the region on Thursday. Let's take a look at how hail forms. We'll take you into the cloud of the thunderstorm toward the upper portions of that cloud of the thunderstorm, where there's some super cooled liquid that once it crosses over that freezing level, it can form into a small stone of ice. Those storms also have updrafts that pull air from the surface up into the cloud, and eventually it pulls that up above the freezing level and eventually forms a small stone of ice. Eventually this stone gets too heavy for the updrafts and starts to fall back down the cloud. If we get another kind of big pull of an updraft, it pulls it back above that freezing level. So you wind up with this stone kind of bouncing back and forth, up and down across that freezing level. And each time it does that, another layer of ice gets added to that stone. Eventually it gets to a point where that stone gets so big, so heavy that the updrafts just cannot support it at all. That's when it starts to fall back down to the surface. Stronger storms normally have stronger updrafts. That means it's crossing over that freezing level many more times, and that leads to a larger hailstone. Weaker storms usually have weaker updrafts. That leads to smaller hail sizes.